Tomorrow, we expect former President Donald Trump to turn himself in, facing the latest indictment coming out of the 2020 election. Over the past few months, we have seen this play out in federal courts. Trump goes into a building where cameras are not allowed and comes out a little while later. We see nothing. But this time, the former president's case is in the state justice system, with Fulton County's court system handling it. WATE 6 on your side legal analyst, attorney Greg Isaacs, joins us now to dig into the significance of this. Greg, it's always good to see you.
Lord, it's good to be here.
Let's first talk about what this means. Will we see a mugshot of the former president? Walk us through the process.
It's going to be much different. In federal court, the marshals are the ones in charge of booking and processing, rarely disseminated to the public. New York, where Trump was booked and arrested, their state law prohibits mugshots from being public, and he was so recognizable, Trump Towers, etc., they decided not to take one.
This is different in Georgia.
This is the real deal. Let's talk about whether you're Donald Trump or Donald Duck, how it works. When there is hot process, that is an arrest warrant signed by a judge or a true bill issued by a grand jury, you are subject for immediate arrest. Now, in this case, the DA's, Fani Willis, is giving them a professional courtesy and letting them turn themselves in. Now, normally you hear a knock on the door, you're handcuffed, placed in the back of a car, taken to be booked. In this case, you're not. But here's what's going to happen. If she's going to treat everybody like John Q. Public, they're going to be arrested. They're going to wait in line. They're going to have a mugshot taken. A public record will be made of not only their mugshot, date of birth, their name, and date of arrest.
What about handcuffs?
Handcuffs. It is typical and it is protocol, so it'll be interesting, one, to see if that happens. Secondly, if that will be subject to being filmed. Something where, are they going to let the public or the media have access to this process? So very interesting.
They have in the past, so it will be interesting to see.
It is, and this is where really reality sets in when someone goes from being a target, being a suspect, to, wow, I am arrested. And when you walk down to where people are typically booked and arraigned, you're in a jail. People are nice, but they're not overly nice. It's
especially
clean.
in Fulton County.
It's clean, but not overly clean.
Yeah.
It is a jail. So it's going to be really interesting if they treat these, the former president and the 18 others, like any other citizen in Fulton County.
Before we let you go, really quickly, can the former president have his record sealed or expunged in this case?
Let's talk about that. And people ask me over and over, I see my mugshot on the internet, on the media, what can I do? Georgia's one of 12 states. If your case is dismissed, no true build, it is subject to being expunged, and you can compel a private company with written notice to take your mugshot down.
Right.
Tennessee, different. It's a public record. A private company can keep it up forever. Don't Google your mugshot because it keeps going up the Google search list.
My goodness. All right.
And go from there.
Thank you, Greg. If you have a legal question, send it to AskIsaacs@WATE.com. And remember, we talk with Greg every Wednesday at 5:30 right here on WATE 6 on your side.